Okay, we are back with more Final Fantasy XIV. Since last time, we unlocked all of those level 50 dungeons and duties. As of right now, I went through all the Hildebrand level 50 quest line and did most of the dungeons. So right now, we've got 5 of them left available to us. I'm queued up for all 5 of them. Whichever pops first is the one that we'll do. In the meantime, we're continuing the main story quest, which sends us back to Central Thanalin. But now is the time, since we've been doing all these dungeons and everything, we've been getting a bit of Poetic's Tomestones. Which means it is time to get us some gear. Now, the way I do this at level 50 is the main story quest, as you progress through it, gives you accessories. So you really don't need to upgrade your accessories. That will happen automatically, except for one. You get 2 rings. So what I do is I get the item level 130 ring, just one of them, and then the rest of my accessories are all, quest rewards. However, your left side gear, you got 6 pieces, all gonna need carbon twines. So I went ahead and I got 6 carbon twines to upgrade with. Right now, we should have enough Poetic's Tomestones to get a body piece and the leg piece. And head on over to the North Shroud to go see, I think, Drake's his name, to get these upgraded to item level 130. And that will boost us quite a bit over our item level 90 gear. Now, typically you would think that, well, you level so fast that by the time you even get to Heaven's Word, you're going to be like level 55 or whatever, which is true. However, the earliest you're going to be able to upgrade over the item level 130 enhanced iron or augmented ironworks gear is the dungeon drop from the Airy, a level 55 dungeon, which is probably at this point a couple hundred quests away. So you're going to want something to tide you over until then. Because, I mean, you can level forever, but until you upgrade your gear, you're not going to get any stronger. Well, marginally stronger, but it won't make much of a difference. And by the time we get to level 60, when we'll need Poetic's Tomestones again, we'll have another good stockpile. We'll be okay. So we can afford to get a couple upgrades here. Yep, Drake's his name. Gear augmentation. Body piece. With 1 carbon twine. Leg piece. With a carbon twine. There we go. I always like to try to take this stuff and put it back in the inventory and then stick it in a retainer or something to prevent the clutter. Because your armory chest and your inventory can get really cluttered. It can get real out of hand real fast. Not so much on this character, since I'll be doing no gathering or crafting on it. But if you've ever tried to craft, you will see how quickly your 4 bags will fill up. And then it becomes an ongoing struggle of keeping your inventory managed, and, that's just a headache that I don't want to have right now. But now that we've got a little bit of a gear upgrade, let's go ahead and use summon our pet to reflect our better stats. And let's head to Central Thanalin while we wait for the duty finder to pop on one of these 5 dungeons. Oh, as a matter of fact, actually, I do believe there is one more thing. When you finally get the Grand Company seals to level up in your Grand Company to Second Lieutenant, you then will unlock squadrons. Which, yeah, we may as well teleport to it. Let's be lazy. It's only a short walk, but... Now, unfortunately, teleporting into every city now is going to be a nightmare, because everyone's clustered in the cities doing the Final Fantasy XV event. That is what happened yesterday when I lost my queue trying to teleport into Gridania. It was everybody trying to get their Noctis gear and their regalia mounts. But, like I said before, I will not participate in that kind of thing. And the way these squadrons work, it starts you off with 3, a tank, a healer, and 1 DPS. And then you will get more people trying to enlist in your little squadron, because you need 4 to start off with. It starts you off with 3, you need to actually recruit a 4th member. As you do your challenge log, as you knock things down in the challenge log, it will spawn new recruits. Let's see if anybody has... Nope, nobody available. We're gonna have to do some sort of challenge log achievement. I don't really want a fake grind. Let's see here. Probably doing one more dungeon roulette would likely do it. But you will get a pop-up that will tell you when you complete something in your challenge log that procs a new recruit. It'll give you a pop-up telling you new recruits are available at your squadron barracks, which is obviously this. But right now we don't have that, so we can indeed continue on with the main story while we're waiting for this duty finder. We have another DPS in the queue. We're just waiting for a tank and a healer, as almost always. It's rare that you'll fill up tanks and healers first and be waiting for a DPS. Very rare. But each of these 5 dungeons that we're queued for will, of course, give us a first-time Poetics Tomes bonus. And that's how we'll pay for our remaining headpiece, hands, waist, and feet. Now, as I said, I already got the augmented ring, but the rest of the accessories, these are just quest rewards. And right now, I'm working on patch 2.3 main story, which hands out item level 110 accessories. So we'll be replacing those item level 90 accessories quickly enough. Now we're searching for a merchant around here, eh? There he is. We'll be skipping the cutscenes, since you have to do main story yourself. You'll have every opportunity in the world to see them. Ah! Now back to sea. Swift. But as of right now, even if I didn't want to upgrade my gear any further, my item level is high enough to enter any level 50 duty. Any of them. Because item level 90, I do believe, is the highest item level required to get into anything, and right now we're 105, so we're fine. Now all this nonsense here for this entire patch we're gearing toward... Yeah, see, here we go. There we go. Item level 110 earrings. Ours for the taking. Just for doing the main story. We'll be heading toward Remu. Alright, more teleporting around. Up to the Chamber of Rule. Now, if you are a crafter or gatherer, there are crafting and gathering things in your challenge log, which will... All of these have an opportunity to proc a new recruit to your Grand Company Squadron as well. And under their excuse, they'll give you something like, I joined because I want to follow someone that can create as well as destroy, and things like that. So even if you are a crafter, you can use that to advance your Grand Company Squadron as well. Nope. 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 Take the money. Skip. There we go. And this is the next one we'll be getting. The 110 ring. Right now I believe Alphino is trying to get his Crystal Braves thing off the ground. If I remember right. Alright, back to Mordona. Now, with all these dungeon runs that I have done with this character in the Duty Finder, they've been really hit or miss. I've had some really good groups, I've had some pretty disastrous ones. So we'll see what we get. Well, number one, it's almost a mini roulette here. We've queued for 5 different dungeons. We don't know which one we're actually gonna get into. Yeah, the other DPS gave up. I guess nobody's doing any of these dungeons or a level 50-60 roulette right now. All right, gimme. Now we up to 108. Now we can go ahead to our Grand Company and turn in all these item level 90 pieces that we're no longer using and get Grand Company seals for them. Uh-oh, here we go. Into Gridania. We'll see how nightmarish the congestion is here. I heard that yesterday when they actually began the crossover event, everything crashed. Because it does feature solo instances. And if you had early access to Stormblood, you know exactly what kind of bottleneck that can create. Because that was just a complete a complete fail on the part of the game. Whenever they do solo instances and everybody's trying to do it all at once, it can't handle it. Oh, okay, we at least got in here. Alright. Oh, cool. We gotta go see Kane Senna. And get to listen to one of my favorite songs in the entire game. It only appears in the Lotus Stand, though, and you can only enter the Lotus Stand at select times. Which kind of sucks. There's probably an orchestrion role for it somewhere, but I have yet to find one. I feel this track is the most Final Fantasy-ish in this game, really. Got the whole gang here. Skip. And we got kicked out, and we gotta go back dealing with sylphs again. And here we gotta trek back through aggro hell, tracking down Ramu. Makes sense, though, since he is the sylph's primal. Alright, we got us a healer. Just need a tank. That's all shit we don't need. Those are the ones we do need. What the hell? We just lost our whole party in the queue now. Arrgh. Wouldn't be the... Okay, around here would be the... It'd be quicker to go this way than back around. And here we're gonna have a whole bunch of just really, really annoying quests. Or we're having to use key items on possible imposters and all kinds of just... But if you've played the game to this point, then you're used to these sorts of quests. That just drag things out. You never get to just run up to boss, beat the shit out of boss, move on. That's not the way... That is not the way this works at all. The cleansing water. Let's see here. The suffocating private, huh? Ah, okay. Haukke Manor hard mode. Okay. This will just leave us 4 more. We're here with the Dragoon, so on the off chance that Radiant Shield procs him some additional damage, we'll use the Ifrit. Now we'll see how far this dude's gonna pull. Well, they dropped quick. Make sure to pick up the key. We'll go after the Claviger first. Alright, we'll put our pet on one of them while we manually attack the other. And they're all done. Key. Alright, we all grabbed it. Same deal. Although we'll have to manually dot these guys because we have no ether flow. Now we do, but by now they're about dead anyway. That's the problem with having to level sync. It automatically destroys your ether flow stacks, so you can never get back ahead of it. Okay, he's continuing to pull. Okay, they gotta group up. They gotta group up. Okay, now we're back down to a manageable level with these guys. Nothing special about these dudes. Jester's a magic user, so Addle. You get up on the... Get a little Haukke on the tank. We'll go ahead and enkindle on the main boss. Make sure to rouse and shadow flare when possible. Keep the dots up. Bio's about to run out, so one more and then hit it. We get our ether flow. Now I could manually drag Ifrit back out of that, but okay, add. Never mind. Go ahead and dot the butlers up. And we got slowed. Oh well. Too little too late for that boss. Probably shouldn't have greeted that. Since we don't need to really get a lot of Grand Company seals anymore. Now some tanks drag these guys all the way to the end, sometimes they grab them and then drag them back. I have no idea what this dude's gonna do. It can be tough to see. Just do your best to stay out of those AoEs. The double smash that he likes to do. Oh, lost track of the warden there. Well, that's okay, he's done. Alright, we're just going after these guys. Retarget the pet to the next one. Get him. Oh, okay. The sentry's up in there. All right. Oh, okay, that's bullshit. For some dumb reason, it won't let you lay a shadow flare. Simply because the environment blocks your view. Okay, now the boss room should be open. Yep, there we go. This guy, whole bunch of floor AoEs he likes to throw. We'll go ahead and enkindle. A Haukke on the tank. An Addle. Then the Ruin to Fester rotation. Okay, he'll lay those stationaries. Do not stand in them. Okay, he's dragging him back this way, so we'll lay our Shadow Flare there for him. Gonna have to redot. Got us an add. We'll go ahead and put our pet on him. Dot him, fester him. Okay, we'll pass on all this stuff now. We don't need it. Or you can just do like they did and just ignore ads and everything else and just try to zerg the boss. That's pretty much what you're going to do from all the way to level 70. Then when you do level 70 stuff and you can't do that, people will start bitching at you. How come you don't know mechanics? Well, you sure as hell didn't help anybody try to learn how to do them. Get that all the time. Later on, people complaining about newer players. They don't know how to do nothing. Well, you've only yourself to blame. Alright, we'll stick our pet on the other altered whaler. Alright, he's got them rounded up. Oh, Eos is pulling aggro. Just go ahead and dot up everything. By the time we get through that, everything should be pretty well dead. Yep. Don't have to do a lot of mana shifting because scholars are really good with their MP. Yeah, they're history. Ah! Warden shows up out of nowhere. Just die. Thank you. Now here, the final boss will go ahead as you... it will spawn ads and then devour them. And depending on how much HP that ad has when it gets devoured, that's how much damage its room-wide AoE is going to do to you. So if you ignore the ads, you're going to wipe. So here, you stop DPS on the fucking boss, and you get on them ads immediately. No excuses, no bullshit. Especially the final one. He'll summon Lady Almondine or whatever the hell her name is. The boss of Haukke Manor normal. And if you don't burn her down and he gets to devour her, you just hang it up. You're dead. So this is not the fight to say, I'm going to ignore mechanics and ads and everything else. Manor sentry's up. Get him. There we go. Now we can go back to Halicarnassus. Blood Rain. Yeah, see that did negligible damage because we beat the snot out of that ad. Stone Skin is now broken. Redot. Manor maidservants, get on them immediately. They both need to get mowed down, while also attempting to stay out of all this AoE. There we go, we got rid of all of them. Now I'm pretty sure it's like at 30%. So we will not... Yep, right here. We'll let the dots run out on the main boss so as to not push. And they pushed, and we're most likely dead. Yep. Who would have predicted that? Oh, wait a minute. The shortcut will take you here, and then we need the crystal ball to take us. There we go. So now you know how that works. You do not push the boss. Ads come out, immediately stop DPS, burn the ad. Especially on the third batch when it's Almondine that he pops. Let your dots run off. You don't even want dots ticking on Halicarnassus. You'll have plenty of time to burn him down the rest of the way afterwards. Ah, they appear to have figured it out. Very good, very good. Everybody takes a beating their first time doing these things. Now we should roll. Manor Sentry up. Get him. Notice how I retarget my pet for it? Because you don't even want your pet accidentally pushing. There we go. Now we can go back to your regularly scheduled beatdown. Whoop. Don't stand in that AoE. Maid servants. No, 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 don't drag them away from the Shadow Flare. Damn it. There we go. Now we get set up for the corner here. Now at 30%, we will stop DP. Right now, we stop. Go ahead and contagion her, make her take more damage from our pet and ourselves. And burn her down. And they just got feared. There we go. Now we can go back to it. We'll get rid of Halicarnassus. We re-addled her and re-addled him and rebuffed the tank. Just die. Thank you. Simple as that. And that's Haukke Manor hard mode. Now we got 4 dungeons left. We'll give it to the other DPS. We don't need this. And out we go. And let's see, what do we have now? 176 poetics. Not quite enough for our next piece. I think each piece is like 245. But by the time we get through with the remaining 4 dungeons, yeah, we'll have enough. So for now, that's what I recommend doing as you're progressing through these dungeons, is pick up your, I guess you'd call it right ring and left ring, and pick up your left ring and augment it with a carbon coat, and then get you your 6 carbon twines, because you're going to need them for left side. Pick up your body piece and your leg piece, and continue saving up as you do your level 50-60 roulette, and your, and as you plow through these dungeons and the main story quest trials, like Ramu is coming up soon. That'll be another big fat poetics bonus. You go ahead and get you a 130 headpiece, hands, waist, and feet, and just continue collecting the accessories that you're given by main story quest. And by the time you get to Heavensward content, you'll be fully geared up and ready to go for it. So I'm going to continue on the main story quest, and I will see you guys on the other side. Till then, take care.